I'm Caitlin R. Steffen, and today I'm going to do a DIY on how to change your spark plugs and coils in an Audi, okay? Audi A4 2007. So yours might be different, yours might be similar, or maybe you just want to chill out and hang and learn. Because I was on TikTok, but somehow I restricted my live, which it'll be appealed and I'll be back on, but it's always out of somebody being weird, like, or some person feeling offended or jealous. Probably jealousy. And jealousy is probably the most wickedest spirit that there is. One thing my mama did tell me that I ever cared to even listen to was the most jealous or the most dangerous person in the world is a jealous woman, because it's true. A jealous person in general is dangerous because they have allowed that jealousy to fill their blood, and it poisons their blood and they don't even know it, and they're fueling it, and they have no idea, and all it's doing is it's like it's subconsciously telling them that they are not good enough, that they don't have the abilities, or that there's always some weirdness about that. I don't know. I've never really been a jealous person, so I couldn't tell you that. But today we are here to show you something, how to do it yourself on your coils and your spark plugs. So I'm giving you a right little thing. Try to suspend that, lady or sir, whoever the hell you are, some weirdo. You don't know. We don't know. But we ain't stopping a show. I usually never do this either. I usually never post this kind of content. I mean, like some of it, like if you go back to my old stuff, like when I first started my channel on YouTube, like I did it, but like I don't do it every day because like it ain't like I'm not trying to be all cool up here like because I'm a chick and I can do this. I'm just trying to literally just help and not be so damn alone because it's late. You know what I mean? And I can always save this replay for later. Just like the other one, that got restricted for no reason. Said I was performing criminal activity. That's hilarious. Literally just trying to change my spark plugs. But I already know it's just like a Karen situation. We've all been there. You know what I mean? Even if there's nobody in the building. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Where's my headlamp at? People are so fucking just miserable, and I pray for them. I pray that they find themselves with peace. That's why I pray for people like that. Because that's what they're just hurting. They're hurt. That's why they do that stuff. And that's why they try to hurt others, because they are hurting themselves. And it is never okay to hurt somebody. Oh, y'all can't see. It's never okay to hurt somebody just because you're hurt. Because look, guys, if anybody's been hurt, it's been this girl right here. And I've never went out of my way to hurt somebody, especially while somebody was doing a live. Like I would just politely scroll or something. You know what I mean? If I didn't want to watch it. Like if I'm watching content and stuff, I ain't on there like all like the weird people you see. I don't like restrict their stuff or anything like that. I just scroll because I don't care. But like some people care, and they think I do, like to get suspended. You know what I mean? But I don't. So it's where they're mistaken. All right. So today I'm showing you how to do your coils and your spark plugs, and I am working on an Audi 2007 Audi A4 Quattro 2.0 turbo. All right. I find a good place for this light. And I feel I just wanted some company because I've been trying to sleep and I can't. But I gotta grab my tools out. You're gonna want to undo your negative on your battery. I know that. And I got a fucking what I don't want. What's that guy got? So maybe me against this thing. It's all it's gonna do is gonna turn around and bless them. You know what I mean? People that are like creeping and stuff. Like there's people that creep around here. It's weird. I don't know why. I really don't. It's like not that interesting. You know what I mean? And if it is, it's like, damn, I want paid for the tickets if that's the case. Crazier than hell. I'm about to get into it. I need my light though, you guys. Anybody that works in this kind of stuff, you know how essential it is to have your headlamp. And I don't know where the fuck mine just went. Alright, so in this case, we are gonna need a T probably 27 for the coils, because that's where we're gonna start. Alright? And that's only if you have this kind of car. And this will be on the replay. So this is going to be a mix of DIY, do it yourself, plus like a little bit of like food for thought, knowledge. I'd say it's probably 25. Let's see. Oh, nope, it's a 26. All right, yeah, it's 26. It's a Taurus. What? Another car, Taurus. Whatever, it's a TP20. That's what size it is. To get the little screws off here. You guys can't see it. I'm going to fix it to where you guys can see what I'm doing. Just give me a second. I guess I should have been better prepared, but I mean, it ain't like I have a whole lot of 20 million people in here waiting for me to cheer me on for me to show you how to do this. So it don't really matter. Also, you guys, you want to have your gloves. You want to have all that stuff, especially if it's freezing out. I got a torpedo heater, but I'm afraid you won't hear it if I turn it on. So that's why I don't got it on. Thank you for the likes, for whoever liked that. Thank you. You are the truth. Because, like, I'm not up here trying to act cute. Like, oh, hey, I'm a girl, I can do this. I'm just genuinely, I need to get this done so I can work tomorrow. And I didn't want to, I need some company. So I figured I'd invite you lovely people. Because they banned me on TikTok. They said I was doing dangerous behavior. Can you believe that? For just trying, that's crazy. I call that a hater, some hater that needs some haterade for their bullshit or whatever. They're just in pain, guys. You can't get mad at people. Just like Christ, the maturity he had, right? To be able to say, forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. That is some like really spiritual, high ancient spiritual wisdom to be able to say that towards people that really hate you. You know what I mean? So when you can practice them principles, your life will change drastically. I'm a witness to that. So I want to put you where you guys can see and not be blinded out by this light, by old faithful over here. Probably about, let's see. That's why I never did this kind of content. This is how I start this channel, you guys. It's to those of you guys that will watch on replay or that know me, or that have been following me for a while. This is how I started this channel, was doing this kind of work and it is so hard. So like anytime you are looking up how to fix this or that on as far as cars go, and their content is like exquisite, give that person a like and a subscribe just because of how hard it is to make it like where you guys can see. It's crazy. It's hard. And you don't know until you try it, you know what I mean? It's just janky as hell. Come on, man. Man, it's blinding y'all. Alright, so I'm about to say hell with this light. Because I got my headlamp now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it over here for now. Because this some bitch gets hot. Alright, so first thing you want to do is get this out. I use just like, it's a friggin' T20, what is that, half-inch bit or half-inch like for your like ratchet or whatever. So we're gonna get a little thing to keep our little screws together. Because a good mechanic always has a screw left after they've taken all of them out. I'm just playing, not really. I'm literally just playing when I said that, but it's for some reason it seems to happen to me a lot. So first thing, after that, you see I don't have a battery. So, but what you would want to do is take your, you would want to undo your negative, okay, before you do anything electrical with something like this, because you just don't want to take any chances. Just I'm a licensed elevator technician, right? So not a mechanic, not a car mechanic. So it's a little different. But you don't always want to shut the power off before you go dicking around, because if you touch metal on something like that's hot, that's when I say hot, I mean like live, like electricity running through it, it could mess up a whole lot of stuff. So just in case, take your negative off first before you go messing with any coils. All right. So hopefully y'all can see. Let me try to get you in here where you can see better. Oh shit! What's going on? Should be able to see right there. I'm gonna get rid of this. Old Faithful, you're going over here. Old Faithful, you're going over here. You're extra blind people. And Galaxy, this little cute his little windbreaker, my dog. It's so cute. He hates it, but it's still cute. He don't hate it. He likes it. When I grab it, he's like, yes, we're going outside. He can't wait. Don't you, Bubba? Here, what's your finger? All right. Get you some gloves. Plus, how's y'all's holiday season going? Like, hopefully don't be depressed because it's just because it's the holidays, or just because Grammy ain't here no more and Grammy can't fix the Thanksgiving. I know it can be hard. This is like the unaliving is so high during this time of year, guys, because of I think it's just because it's the lack of the family dynamic we have nowadays. But you know, teach its own, what I always say. And there's a trick for these, all right? For whoever catches on the replay, if you ever see anything like this, there's a trick to this. I'm gonna show you. Once you get the little clip off, you got to push in and then out. And then that way you're not breaking the tips on them. You know what I mean? Out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab something else that's bigger to pop. Or pop it with this. And that's the old coil. And that's what we're replacing today. So you don't want to get your new coils and your bad coils mixed up. So we're going to put all the bad ones right there. And what's better than to do this than with Mozart freaking jamming out, or whoever that is? Because TikTok or whatever YouTube, you can copyright for it, for like Metallica or something. For some reason, it seems like every year during the like holidays, shit just seems to go wrong, like in my life, right? Like just financially, like you take hits, like refrigerator breaks, wash machine, like just shit just goes bad where you have to have like all your Christmas money that you've got saved up for your kids or whatever, you got to pour it into shit that you need to survive, and it kind of stresses you out. You got to breathe, man, and don't stress. Don't worry. Don't you know that the Father loves you more than he loves the birds? You got to know that. And if you don't know that, put it to the test and he will show you. I know faith without works is dead. That means you got to work. But just if you trust that and you know that, you will manifest the promises of the Lord. And that's facts. Let me grab my my little thing here. Here it is right here. See, I was semi-ready for this. But I need to grab my other box to get my 3/8 drive for this, to get my spark plugs out. And that's crazy. I just got run off of TikTok for committing crimes. That's crazy. I didn't know it's criminal behavior to fix your own car. It must be some people, you know what I mean? So I ain't trying to offend anybody. If you're easily offended, you definitely don't want to watch me, because I'm just gonna speak it like it is. But it's always the truth. I mean, I don't lie about shit. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna break them all first, and then I'm gonna use my impact to spin them out of it real quick. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it real. Alright, so where is my 3/8 drive for my impact gun? That's the shittiest part about doing this kind of work, is that you gotta friggin' find this, you gotta find that, and you always misplace that. It's crazy. Okay. Can you guys see it? I hope. All right, so right now, I just took off all the coils. Coils are right there. I'm not going to keep repeating myself because of the replay. Obviously, you want to make sure it's in. You want to make sure it's in loose mode, right? To get these out. And look at them. Them are horrible. Definitely horrible. And like I said, I just loosened them with the 3/8 ratchet. That, so you know what I mean, because this impact can be funny in the cold. But look at these son of a bitches. These are bad. Oh, not all of them. Just this one right here. That's weird. That sucks. It should be. That's unfortunate because I don't know where the spark plugs are, y'all. Got the coils, but I don't. Spark plugs, I just bought them. I don't know where they're at. Somebody took me to get them, so I'm guessing I didn't need them in their vehicle because that would be kind of shitty. That sucks. I have no idea where they're at. Alright, I know y'all can't see much as y'all catch on the replay, but I'm going to go into my house to find my spark plugs. I know I'm not really like the best person to learn from, especially if you're not trying to waste time, but this is more like just signing out here talking to myself, you know what I mean? Because I do that a lot, and it's kind of weird sometimes. It kind of weirds me out, but somebody's got to talk to me. Can't be out here all by myself on this shit. And keep it all organized all the time. Where the hell are the spark plugs at? Though? Golly, where are they? So, I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta leave now. I got some weirdos people are weird, dude. They're weird as hell. Act like they've never seen a girl freaking use a damn drill or something. That's crazy. It's weird. Super weird. I was just raised this way. I didn't have a choice. Like, I was the son my dad never had, so it's like, you know, it's just weird. I'm not going for clout, though. That's the main thing that I wanted to get clear. Because some girls, like, get on here with, like, short shorts, and they're like, watch me do this. This is just, I just genuinely want to vibe and teach. Where the fuck are the spark plugs at? Because I've got the good ones, expensive ones. I'll be right back, y'all. To those y'all catch on replay or to the ones that want to stay. I'll be right back. Look at that. See that? spark plug. Alright, so what we got? Damn it, oh, shoes are getting lost. Should I have put my boots on? These are the only ones I got. So you don't never want to get your like old spark plugs mixed up with your new ones. But I already got mine out and set aside. And look, guys, when you drive something that's like foreign, and like if you're kind of like broke but you're trying to act like, don't ever get a foreign if you can't afford to put 93 in it, because it will mess it up. Like these plugs, this is exactly what it calls for. And yeah, it's expensive, but it keeps them from going bad later on. I'm trying to look down here to make sure, because something's really been wrong with this car. And I don't know, I really couldn't tell you what it is. I've tried to run the codes on it, but even then, it's been weird. So, and what I like to do before I put the spark plug in, that way I don't like strip it out or nothing, because that would be a whole nother freaking disaster, is just stick them in here like that, or like my bad, like that, and then just hand screw them in. That way you know that the thread, and it's nice and easy when you do it. Nice and easy. So, and I got a magnet one there, so it's all, I know I can tighten it, and it ain't gonna strip it out. You don't want to strip nothing out that's in there, because that would just be a disaster area. So, and while I'm doing this, I got my battery on the charger. Otherwise, like I said at the beginning, you would want to disconnect your negative. That way, you're not messing nothing up in your computer system. Your computer system. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing here, what I'm trying to do anyway. See, look, I take it in here, stick it in there first, and then hand do it. That way it don't strip out. You know what I mean? Bam, I got it. Like that. And then I don't never use the impact to like crank it in there, because I don't want to like over tighten them. So I got my little extension on my ratchet. Make sure it's always in the right, if you know what I mean, righty tighty lefty loosey. And like I said, I already got it to hand, you know, the threaded, so I know I ain't stripping out nothing. If it's even possible. I don't even know if it's possible to strip out a spark plug thing. I'm sure it is. If you were like total, if you're totally new to it, you know what I mean? It took me to get good at doing stuff like this by failing a lot. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. I mean, even when it costs you money. And a torque wrench might even be like recommended, but you once you get the hang of it, you can feel, because you don't want to over tighten it. You know what I mean? Just as much as you don't want it too loose. I don't know if y'all can see here or not. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, right there. Now, instead of the one at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my impact just to speed this shit up a little bit, because I'm cold. And just as soon as you hear that first, that's like a crank, you don't want to go any farther than that, just in case, because you don't want to over tighten them, like I said. Boom. Did you hear that little? That's when you stop. And then you'll take your ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, or whatever you got, right there. Right there. See how fast that was? A lot faster. Okay, so next we're gonna get our new coils. Our old ones are over there. You never want to get that shit mixed up, because it'll really screw up your shit. And I got the shitty ones, I know, as far as Duralace goes. Nothing against Duralace, but for a car like this, I'd say you probably would want to get the ones that cost probably like 50, 60 bucks a piece. But these, I got a lifetime warranty on these, so I like to use them. But like I said at the beginning, man, it's not good to cheap out if you got a foreign. car. That calls for like 93 gas, like mine. Like I have to put 93 in it. Doesn't matter if you're running, because like sometimes, guys, hey, I like as far as I've came, I used to have to like count up change to get my gas money and shit. You know what I mean? This is the first car I ever had with heat and AC. You know, and so you know, don't think I ain't come from a humble place, and don't think I ain't never fucked this up, because I have, and that's okay. It's okay. You fail forward, guys. You want to fail forward. I got them in loose just right now until I get like a little hammer or something. I'll show you. Where's my tool bag? Here it is, right here. My little pink tool bag. It's a backpack. It's the best. The best. When working on elevators, because you know what I mean. Like you gotta go up into the penthouse or something. And I don't mean like a weird penthouse. I mean like the penthouse of a building. You don't never want to You just want you want to be hands free. See how I got that cushion on there? That way it don't hurt your coils. That seems pretty good to me. Just a couple. I know that one's good, so because I heard it pop. All right, so then after that, I'm gonna put your wires back on. And if you watch the beginning of the live, you learn the trick of these little clips so you don't break them, because it is a little trick to it when it comes to these Audis, man. Push them on there nice and tight. Make sure you ain't got no oil or nothing or debris. And if you even got like electrical cleaner spray, you can spray out them things. It makes it better, easier. You know what I mean? Just keep everything clean. Cleanliness is godliness. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! What wasn't on there that good, was it? Still, I think this thing's been messed up though. Hell, it's an 07. You know what I mean? You can't expect the best shit coming from a car that's this old. Hell, it's basically an antique now. Because I don't know about y'all, but time is just flying by. And time ain't waiting for nobody. So if you got shit to do, let's get it done now. Because time is going to touch me and you. That's the hands that will always touch everybody. And it's inevitable. The hands of time. The hands of time. And them are hands that, it depending on who you are inside, is how you will age outside. Because the hands of time is going to touch you. But if you're a good person, for some reason, some people just get lucky. You know what I mean? And I'm putting this one back on there. Like so. Hopefully, when I'm done with this, hopefully my damn battery's ready to go. Because that was the real problem. And that one was out, so we're just going to leave it out because it's fine. So, what's next? Alright, so I just showed you how to do, this is a 4-cylinder, all the 4 spark plugs, and the coils. And how did I know that? It would start miss real bad, okay? And I've had this kind of car for so long that I basically know. But there is another issue wrong with this car. I just don't know what it is yet. And this is all the old ones. And we'll keep these just in case. Because like I said, I got the lifetime warranty on them. You never know. We got to take them back and get you new set. I know they suck though. Because I think low-key, I think they just repair them and put them back on the shelf. Like, obviously, otherwise, why would they give you a lifetime warranty? You know what I mean? Nothing's free, guys. Nothing's free. Not even me. Like I'm saving money doing this for myself, but it's not free because it's my time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say if I had it like that, like, wealthy-wise, which, you know, like I said, I'm a hoarder with money, but I would have somebody else do this while I was making money doing something else. So, nothing's free. The time, like the moment right now, boom, you're never going to get it back. Another moment, you're never going to get it back, ever. So what are you doing with your life? Are you doing something that is going to get you to where you want to go? Or are you sitting there hating on somebody? Like, are you learning like I hope you're doing? Because it's important, guys, because it's flying, dude. Time is flying by. And I think the older you get, I think the faster it goes. And that's a whole nother topic for another day, dude. Okay, so put the cover back on. And then we're going to check the fluids and all that. for my women out there that are kind of new to this. Guys, I've had to do this shit because, I don't trust people, man. Like, I know the industry, like mechanics and shit. Like, you'll take it there for like a tire change. Next thing you know, you need a whole new engine. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So to check your oil, let's see. You know where the friggin' thing's at? Yeah, I'll take my phone off here for these you guys that are like rookies. Engine thing right there. Boom, take it out. And I always keep me a little. Here, let me take this off. Turn it so you can see. I always keep me a little like a little rag in the thing so you can wipe it. Boom, so you don't gotta worry about it. Look around for it. Because you know Audis, they burn oil just as much as they burn gas, if not more. It's crazy. These Audis are Audi, though. I'm ready to get rid of it. I can't wait. Okay. Okay, so with this right here, I'm going to show you. I can teach y'all something else with this. The way to read it. I need a light on first. Hold on a minute. Damn, I hope it ain't too full. Because, guys, look. Having too much oil in your shit is just as bad as not having enough. But all right, so let me wipe it off and show you how to read it, how to know. Like that way you can be fast with your oil. Like say you'll know it's a half a quart low. You'll know if it needs a whole quart. And this was something I did not know, so I had to learn through trial and error, just like I did with till putting too much oil in it, because it'll bust your like this is the turbo. You don't want too much oil in it because it could F your stuff up. All right, but this right here. Okay, this is your dipstick, and I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it. There's like a little tiny circle. To you men, you guys already know. But you see the little circle there? Barely? You can barely see it. Let me see if you can see it up here. I'm trying to, okay. See? You see the circle? This is your max. That's your minimum. So say I took it out, right? And it was right here at the circle. That means it's a half a quart low. So you would take your quart, and that's why you got that little like see-through thing, right? Do I like this right here? You got your little see-through thing, right? So if you're half a quart low, like this right here, this is exactly half a quart left, because whatever the hell I used, probably the other car, I knew that, so I did a half a quart. Boom, I didn't even have to recheck it; it was done, But I think I might have a little, like a hair, maybe a little bit more than max, so I should probably drain a little bit out. I'll do that later. So. I think I'm done with my little learning session with you guys. Oh my god. No, I missed you guys, and just wanted to spend some time with y'all and share some wisdom while I get stuff done that I needed to get done so I can work tomorrow. And I got restricted on my TikTok because I was performing criminal activity by DIY. It's crazy, I know, but you'll have that. But it ain't gonna slow the show down. Not as far as me doing what I'm doing so I can go to work tomorrow. But that's done, and hopefully my battery that's charging right there is about ready to be done, because there wasn't no solenoids or nothing bad. I got it checked today, and then I'll be able. I know it's getting a little hot in here, but let me take this off. So that's that. So I love you guys, man, and I wish you guys wealth, health, abundance. And for you guys to understand that money doesn't buy happiness, and money does not buy time. Time is the most valuable thing you will ever have in your life. So cherish the ones you love. Cherish yourself above all. Yes, your kids above anybody besides God. God, your cornerstone. God is it. Oh, dude, we got comments. My bad. You're the first one. You know what is that? Thank you. I'm just going to call you Thomas. You know what? I knew. Oh, you're off there, but I knew you're back. It may be, but I knew a dude named Thomas, man, and he didn't have kidneys. He was neglected as a child real bad, right? And man, I loved him. I was his only emergency contact like that, and we were kids, right? But he didn't have kidneys, so he was always like sick. Plus, he had an addiction, so that didn't help his quality of life at all. And man, oh man, dude, you want to talk about breaking my freaking heart? He died, and because the last time I saw him, and I haven't seen this man in years, but this is my dude, right? So they called me, and they're like, hey, you're the only emergency contact, and I knew exactly what, they told me his name. I'm like, where's he at? So I go like 2 hours away to find him, and he's curled up in the hospital bed just like he used to be back in the day when we were teenagers. Man, and it's just sad because I curled up in bed in the hospital bed with him, and like I knew he was dying because he didn't have kidneys, and would drink whiskey and shit. It's like, come on, dude, what are you gonna do? And look, I even was capable of giving him one of mine, and as stoic as Tommy was, he said, "No, you might need that for your daughter one day." And I just, I miss him so bad, you guys. But he died, but he told me, "Don't, Kate. I'm scared. I don't want to die alone." And I said, Thomas, you'll never die alone. As long as you got me, I'll always come when they call. And then I got a call like 2 or 3 years later by one of our group friends. And I'm talking like from childhood, right? Our teenage years. Same one that told me about, like, the only one that calls me when nobody else will, right? And I already knew it. I'm like, no, not Thomas. But he's dead. And I cried because I cried like a friggin' baby for like 3 days because I didn't want him to die alone, right? But everybody dies alone. We come into the world alone. We die alone. Why don't you love yourself if you don't? You're all you got. You know what you've been through. Like, screw the sympathy card. Screw the pity party. Like, you know what you've been through. Show yourself some compassion and some love today. And if you are the type that likes to, like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm saying this with all the love in my heart because I've been there. Like, if you're the type that don't like to, like, bathe frequently, it's because you might got an evil spirit or something going on in you because they want you dirty. They don't want you in that water. And who are they? The powers that are still trying to be. The ones that have kept us down since whoever effed us over. Somebody in the generation, within our generation, the generational curses we get, that's how kids, like, die. Like, that, people are always like, you talk about God, the God that kills kids with cancer. I'm thinking, it's a horrible thing, yes, and it has nothing to do with the child, but they don't understand God's characteristics. It's your manufacturer, the one that created you. Just like the alley should be doing this, but like like I do it myself because I do it because I can, really. But go to your manufacturer and ask him. Don't deny him. Don't just what if it. You know what happened? You know how I knew about God? I said, God, I was a little kid. Because I wasn't raised in religion. My parents were freaking alcoholics, nut jobs. You want to talk about crazy? There was no peace unless they were gone. But I'm not going into that neither. But I was like, God, if you're real, show me. And boy, oh boy, I had no idea that I had to go through all kinds of trials and tribulations. And God, you guys, years and years and years before I knew who I was in God. Prison, addiction, all kinds of madness. Because that's what was normal in my family. Like, that's how I bonded with my family. Like, hey, let's all get stoned. That was at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, that was normal. So it was so normalized, I didn't really realize that it was opening up a demonic door for more shit to come in that I couldn't control. Like, to the point where addiction can take you in such a low place that you will want to be set free from it in a way that is not healthy because you have kids that need you. You wouldn't believe, guys. And it makes me want to cry because it's hit my tent. It's came so close to me, right? My daughter, now that I've I graduated from this to that to this to that. Finally I graduated to being, basically sober. So I'm just high on life, but my daughter will come home and she'll say, like, I'm talking to so-and-so, and like, I immediately ask about the parents, especially if she's wanting to do sleepovers and stuff like that, which I said, they can come here because, it's just me. But her mom died because of drugs, or his dad died because of drugs. And I'm like, man, that's our generation, the millennials. And it's like, man, we're leaving our kids out here fatherless and motherless because we couldn't beat that demon. And look, the way to do it, the best way to do it, if you relate to this message right now, because I know I didn't bring this up for no reason, and there is no coincidence ever. Best way to beat it, this is how I beat it. I had been battling it all back and forth for years, like, because this is such a addictive chemical that it dopamine in your brain, like, and then it makes you sick, right, without it. So you will literally, it's evil as hell. But the way I defeated it was one night I'm just chilling and I was a mother. She was young, and her dad had done, and he done such a psychological damage on me just by his abuse that I was already just in a low place. But I was just chilling, and I was contemplating on what to do because I didn't have my daughter for once, right? And I had this voice creep in my mind, like, yeah, let's go get that fixed or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, nobody will know, you know what I mean? And I'm like, but hold on a minute, I don't want to. Like, I lightweight don't want to. And all hell broke loose. So what that was me facing that invasive thought, which is like a demonic spirit. It's like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, you can't see it, but it's there, right? And I told it no, and all hell broke loose in my mind, where like it got really crazy, like to the point where it's like I can't even say how crazy on here because it's YouTube. But finally, after me spinning around on the floor, crying and whatever, acting like a true drama queen, which I had every right to, because this is a real life battle that everyday people go through. People that you don't even know are going through it. Like you would never be able to tell that are going through it. And I heard, and it was God, but I didn't know that at the time. It was God. He said, "This is self-discipline. Get up off the floor." And I laid there, and I'm like, self-discipline. And I looked in the mirror, and I started laughing like a maniac. And I'm like, self-discipline, like that. It would have been a little bit easier to understand that's what all that was. Like, not only self-discipline, but me standing up to that demonic door and shutting it once and for all, because I didn't want it. I didn't want it anymore. All my friends were dying. It was just getting bad, guys, and I just didn't want it anymore. But that thing was pissed, and it wanted me bad, right? But I'm the last mother breathing, just like good old Tupac over there. I don't know if you see it. I don't know if you see it. And then look, this is another wise word. Wisdom of the wise. Trust nobody but God and yourself, and choose yourself this time. And love yourself. And look, just because you might not love yourself because nobody else could love you properly, but why? Why don't you love yourself? Because you don't think you're handsome, you don't think you make enough money. It don't matter. None of that shit's gonna matter. Your self-love is the more you start showing love within, the more you're gonna change without. The transformation that Hollywood's always mocking God with, that's a real life thing. The tunnel of transformation, you're gonna feel like you're in a tornado in that son of a bitch. But once you come out of it, you're going to be like bronze, the furnace of affliction, whatever you want to call it. And to hang on to that higher power, whether you want to call it universe, source, God, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, cling to it, because your life depends on it. If I'm talking to somebody with this, even if you catch it on the replay, all right? And I am getting off here, and I am going to bed because I got the shit done. Hopefully my battery's good to go, because life has been lifing. Life has been lifing, guys. But it's part of the journey, right? And so don't be so quick to think when the kids are grown, the kids are in college, we'll be happy. Don't think when I'm retired, I'll be happy. Try to think right now in this present moment, because it's called present for a reason. God's saying, look, I'm giving you this present. Are you going to enjoy it, or are you going to hate it? Or are you going to be mad at somebody because they have something that you didn't work for? Be present in that moment and enjoy it. Enjoy it, guys, because it goes so fast. That moment I just said, we'll never see it again. And I'm spending it with you lovely folks, you two people on here. And I love you guys, all right? I really do. I love some of your guys' souls. Some of your guys' souls mean more to me than it does to you. And if reprobates are out here cruising around, keep your kids close, man, because these people don't have any self-control when it comes to that weird stuff, that perversion stuff. Especially at a certain age, keep your children safe. Don't be trusting them church pews. Okay, and I can't say certain things on here. I need a Patreon so I can really go deep on this, which I got one. I just need to remember how to get logged back into it. Because I've been doing this for a while now, and I know there's nobody in the building, but I don't really care. I'm rolling anyway. It's a big misconception, guys. And like me and one of my friends just got into a big argument over this misconception, because I'm so passionate on what I know to be true. There's no more faith. I believe, I know. And I like dealing with certain things and looking at my life story. It's crazy how self-condemnation will get you into that where you think you're too far gone. you're not too far gone. You're never too far gone. As long as you got a beating heart and legs that walk, even if you don't have legs, as long as your heart's beating, you are never too far gone. That's a lie from the pits of hell. And don't you ever listen to that. You can always bounce back, like always. You're never too far gone. Never. And look, if anybody finds this in a situation where you are in a really low spot and you're clinging to something, just know that yes, I've probably been right where you are. Homeless, I've been through a lot of things, and I don't look the best right now, but when I get fixed up, I'm all right, I'm about average. I don't look nothing like what I've been through. So hold strong and know that, look, if I can do it, anybody can, because I'm just like you. You are me and I'm you. We are all one, omnipresent. And if we knew that, and if we realized that religion, how convenient is it for the governments to have different religions for every country? They want us all divided. They want us all hating each other. They want us all jealous. The spirit of jealousy, I rebuke you now and cleanse whoever has it out of them, and in the name of Christ Jesus. This jealousy thing that we got going on, and this Sodom and Gomorrah stuff we got going on, that's like being heavy set and watching the scrawny one starve and not caring. That's a Sodom and Gomorrah. And judgment will fall upon the land of milk and honey, because our founding fathers that was blessed with this land, we have squandered it with perversion. And the internet's probably the worst thing that ever happened to the modern day society, guys. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because information can be shared so at such a rapid pace, but it's also making our, to where you can't focus longer than a goldfish, because you're scrolling, you got so many things calling for your attention. Pay attention to what you're paying your attention to. Don't you think it's funny that things that you're watching are free? Your attention is so much more than you think it is. You are so much more than you think you are. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he shall be. And the truth, it's going to hurt like hell, but it will set you free. And you're going to take off flying just like Neo, because you're the one. You're the one. You are the one. And if you don't know who Neo is, watch The Matrix. Put subtitles on. Watch it slow. It'll bring a lot. And ask the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, help me understand what this woman's saying. Help me see what she's seeing by this, because I feel what she's saying. That's how you know it's the truth, is when you feel it. Yeah, you can hear certain that this and that, but when you feel it, whether it's anger, whatever you're feeling, it's because it's the truth, and it's because I want you free. Because you're in prison right now, whether you're free or not, in the world or not. The door's wide open, and God's saying the door's open. It ain't gonna be open for much longer. Are you gonna stay complacent and comfortable in your Egypt? Because Moses is trying to bring you out into the wilderness. And then once you get to the wilderness, you want to complain because you didn't think things were going to go as quick as you thought. Or maybe you heard God say, hey, make a platform and I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring you all this audience. Maybe you're not ready for it yet. Don't call on to the bitching spirit or the serpentine spirit, because that's what happens when you start complaining. They died off in the wilderness because they started complaining. They didn't have faith. What is that? That's manifesting. If you're talking negative, speaking negative, especially men have the worst self-talk I've ever heard in my life. I'm so stupid. I should remember this. I didn't do that. Why are you so hard on yourself? Give yourself a break. You are all you have, and your body is constantly listening to you. The word was with God, and God was with the word. That's the first thing. The words are so important, guys. You can speak life or death with what you're saying. So when you're telling your kid that they're lazy asses or that they're dumb, you are speaking that over their life and their spirit. Instead of doing that, whether it's Jimmy in the basement at 50, try to speak life into Jimmy for once, instead of persecuting him for not wanting to work. There might be a reason he don't want to work. Maybe he really sees beyond the illusion, and he needs to find that ability to create wealth for his own self. That's scripture too. Because God gave that to all of us. That's our birthright. We're sovereign beings. This isn't religion. This is a Holy Spirit message, right? And I'm teaching you how to fix my coils at the same time. But I landed in front of somebody for a reason. Okay? Because this is the season. This is the season to bounce back. We're bouncing back. There ain't no more laying in our pity party of Miss Nana. I know things ain't been the same since Nana or whoever's been gone. But they wouldn't want you to fall apart and to be in that alley or wherever else this may find you. They would want you to pick yourself up and become that strong individual that he or she raised you to be, okay? Because a lot of us were raised by grandma and grandpa or just one parent. Because, look, the powers that be have targeted the family unit for a long time, since Marilyn Monroe. That's when all that stuff started. Through the television. Tell them a vision. Because our vision, they know they can't create. They don't have a soul. So if you can try to understand what I'm saying with the television, tell them a vision right now with the phone. Same thing. That's when they perverted America. They used a girl that was in she was an orphan. I'm pretty sure. What was her real name? Marilyn Monroe was Norma Jean, right? Back when she was Norma Jean, they got her and she completely perverted. And I love Marilyn Monroe. She's beautiful, iconic, yes. But she's the first playmate. That was when perversion got regulated into our society. It goes back, but God said, look, you guys are so wicked and doing all these deeds that you're not gonna see no signs of me. No, that's why nobody really believes in God. Yeah, you can go to church on Sunday, but what are you doing Monday? How are you conducting business? Are you conducting business? Are you denying God by the works of your hand? I'm not telling you this to condemn or to say, woe is you, or I'm holier than thou. I'm telling you this so you can think, because you will be judged for that. And judging me or whoever, you're going to be judged just as harshly, especially in the end. You're not going to be here for much. I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to be here for much longer. Maybe 3, 4, 5 decades at best. Time goes by too quick to be hating. Time goes by too quick to be jealous. Who said weren't enough? You, by being jealous. It's a poisonous, it floods your body like a poison. If you're overweight, lower your calorie intake. Do it. Put your hand to the plow. Quit crying about things you can change. I hope that reaches you in Jesus' name. All right. I love y'all. I'm gonna get off here. Thank you for the 3 people that liked the video. And I'll sit up here with nobody, and I'll still be talking because it's what I do. All right. So you learned how to do coils. Hopefully you reach it to the end of the message on the replay. And if not, that's okay too. And I love you guys, man. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Respect your others. Love your neighbors, even if they don't love you. If they don't love you, they don't love themselves. So be the example that the world needs to see. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. And to the ones that are NPCs, stay the hell away from me. And I love the rest of y'all. All right? Peace. Stay up.